Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 9 of Smackdown. And just with a huge update, I would like to apologize to each and every one of you for the absence of this channel. Definitely some rendering issues and just a whole lot of delays going on. But we are back, and we would like to reschedule our pay-per-views. So stay tuned, because I am getting ready to announce the official date of Money in the Bank, as Money in the Bank will come your way June 14th, 2021. June 14th, 2021, Money in the Bank will be out. But that is not all, because NXT TakeOver will be out June 25th, 2021. And just know, both pay-per-views are expected to deliver on a high note. It is going to be thunderous, and it is going to be electric. I hope each and every one of you enjoy every single video that is uploaded here, and thank you once again for the 100 subs. Let's keep this thing pushing. I am so happy of our success, and enjoy Smackdown as we are live right now in Washington, D.C. As ladies and gentlemen, we are live for Smackdown. And as you can see here, we get started with the first match of the night. Drew Gulak is set to go one-on-one with the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And I don't know how this match is getting ready to play out. And I'm telling you now, Drew Gulak has his hands completely full here tonight. I can assure you that. But once again, I would like to welcome you live here in Washington, D.C. at the Capital One Arena here tonight, as we are sold out for Smackdown. As Drew Gulak here waving off the fans. He's going to need to have some type of encouragement here tonight, because, I mean, just the way that Drew McIntyre is looking, you know, the way that this man's facial expressions have been looking. He makes his debut here tonight, and boy, oh boy, this is going to be interesting. There he is, alongside Seth Rollins. As you can see, Drew McIntyre walking with a purpose here tonight. And just look at Seth Rollins. You know, just what a damn shame. I mean, you know, Drew McIntyre, you know, getting ready to face off against Drew Gulak. I mean, what type of match is this? I mean, you know, no doubting Drew Gulak, but I mean, I'm just saying, you know, Drew McIntyre is a main eventer. And, you know, Drew Gulak is still trying to climb the ranks to be a main eventer. And Rollins sets up this fluke of a match, you know, just for what? I don't know what his purpose was, but we're going to find out. As you can see him here, though, Drew McIntyre, he doesn't give a damn. He's just ready to hurt somebody. He is ready to beat the living hell out of somebody. And you know what? That is exactly what is expected of Drew McIntyre. You know, but I'm just wondering, what made him align himself with Seth Rollins? I mean, what plan does these two have in store for SmackDown? You know, I have no idea, but things are getting interesting here on Universe Mode as the referee rings the bell here. You can just look at this. Drew Gulak here. Oh my goodness, taunting Drew McIntyre. Meanwhile, Drew McIntyre, oh my goodness, right to the knee of Drew Gulak. He's taking it to Gulak here. He is taking it to him. Oh my goodness, once again to the leg here. And Drew McIntyre, folks, like I said, he doesn't give a single damn about anybody but himself and his partner, Seth Rollins. As you can see, he is looking to dominate Drew Gulak here tonight. Meanwhile, what's he going to do here? Oh my goodness, an elbow right to the back of the neck here. And a clothesline connects to Mr. Gulak. And now Drew McIntyre just beating the hell out of him. Punches, blows, left and right. Just connecting with Gulak here. And you know, Drew Gulak is definitely not having the best of time anymore. As, oh my goodness, he gets thrown out of the ring. And, you know, ladies and gentlemen, you know, it is just interesting, you know, how SmackDown has played out so far. You know, we've seen what happened last week in the #1 Contenders match. We know EC3 won the Fatal 4-Way matchup in a huge victory there. But meanwhile, look at this. Drew McIntyre is removing all parts of the announcement table. Drew McIntyre has had enough, it seems like. And I mean, he is just absolutely outraged here as he is just taking it to Drew Gulak and throws him right into the steel steps as he goes right in there. And now what's he going to do here as he throws him right back in the ring. And now Drew McIntyre as he is just staring down Drew Gulak here and now has him by the legs. And come on, McIntyre. I mean, come on. This is a mugging at this point as he is just doing everything to Drew Gulak. I mean, there is nothing that Drew Gulak can do to stop this beating. And oh my goodness, meanwhile, look out. Future Shock DDT by Drew McIntyre. And that's got to be it. Oh, but wait a minute. Drew McIntyre isn't done yet. He isn't done yet. It looks like he's setting up for what is known as the Claymore. Claymore country to Drew Gulak. And that will do. Ladies and gentlemen, Drew Gulak with a huge statement here tonight. I mean, just take a look at this. That Future Shock DDT that absolutely just dropped Gulak. And then the Claymore connecting right to the face of Gulak. And that right there will be lights out for him, as that will put Drew McIntyre in the column for a huge win. But wait a minute. Look out here. Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre are not done yet. And come on, referee, do something about this. Oh my goodness, Seth Rollins right to the chest. And now, meanwhile, look out here. Seth Rollins, curb stomp to Drew Gulak. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a damn shame. Drew Gulak did nothing wrong to these two. And now McIntyre is just going to watch as Rollins has stomps him right in the head. And now Drew McIntyre once again going for it all. Future Shock DDT. And like I said, I mean, come on. And the referee just has no control over what's going on. Yeah, get the hell out of here. As these two gentlemen, I mean, who the hell is going to be able to stop these two here on Smackdown? Well, meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, we got to switch gears here because still to come tonight, Sasha Banks will go one-on-one with Bayley as these two have qualified for the Women's Money in the Bank, which will feature NXT and Raw. And of course SmackDown. These two meet in the ring here tonight. But that is not all, because EC3 is here and he calls out The Undertaker. As this should be interesting. EC3 is cocky, he's confident. Is he making a mistake by calling out the dead man himself? Or like I said, we're just gonna have to find out as we are in for a huge night here on SmackDown. And Stone Cold said he has a lot to say. Oh wow, Stone Cold is adding two other men. Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley. And Damian Priest has been added. He got a huge win last week over Apollo Crews. Oh man, and Charlotte Flair will make her SmackDown debut next week after being traded here. And another qualifying match as well next week. Oh man, SmackDown just gets better and better. As meanwhile, Heavy Machinery are in the ring here. And here comes the new and improved Undisputed Era. Look at this here. As Spike Ryan, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish of the Undisputed Era are here, and they are making a statement. As this is so interesting. As we know, last week, these three gentlemen made a statement as well, because they attacked Rated RKO, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. We haven't heard or seen from them at all this week, so definitely interesting to see where the hell they are. But meanwhile, as Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish are set for tag team action, and I'm just so interested in this Spike Ryan dude. Definitely, this man has come along here, and from what I have been told, the trainers over at the Performance Center is really impressed with this Spike Ryan kid, but no one knows who he is yet, and I think he's here to make a name for himself. You can guarantee that. We'll know who he is after a while, but he has taken control of this Undisputed Era group, and they're under new management after Adam Cole basically betrayed these boys, and it is an absolute shame of how Adam Cole even handled it, but hey, it is what it is. They're here on SmackDown, and they get a fresh start as they're in the tag team matchup, as Bobby Fish will start off against Otis, and but Otis is gonna push down Bobby Fish here, and he's gonna talk some trash here. As look at Otis go, as Irish whip against the ropes. Meanwhile, look out, Bobby Fish here. Oh my goodness, right to the arm of Otis. As Bobby Fish is now going to try and take control here of this match, and a kick right to the chest area. And now he's going to take down Tucker. As look out here, as Bobby Fish here going at it, as he is taking control, but meanwhile he tags in his partner Kyle O'Reilly as he heads to the top rope here. What is Kyle thinking about? As a knee connects to the forehead of Otis. And now, look out, he's stepping right in the chest of Otis. Consistent stomps right to the grasp of Otis. How much breath is being taken out of Otis's body? I'm sure it's a lot. Meanwhile, Otis is gonna push Kyle O'Reilly down. And as you can see on the outside, Spike Ryan isn't too happy about this performance going on here. And look out, Otis coming down like a big junkyard dog here. And now Otis, the Irish whips Kyle O'Reilly right to the corner. And once again, it makes a huge splash onto Kyle as Tucker gets tagged in the match though. And now, oh my goodness, steps right on the man's knee. As you can see, Tucker isn't playing around. Tucker doesn't joke around. He's here for a fight. And here's the cover, hooks the leg. Would his beard for Kyle? No, kick out at 2. And oh my goodness, here is Tucker taking him down, and Heavy Machinery getting another chance, after taking a loss to the New Day last week. And of course, the New Day has their time off this week, as they will be back next week. Though I can't wait to see what the New Day has in store. As the New Day definitely brings a lot to the tag team division. And meanwhile, look out, oh my goodness, as the Heavy Machinery just absolutely dominating this matchup. And here's the cover again, but Bobby Fish is gonna break up the count. And meanwhile, Bobby Fish and Tucker going at it, and Otis is gonna clobber Bobby Fish right in the back. And now look out here, these two gentlemen, backbreaker to Bobby Fish. Oh my goodness, as now Otis is gonna throw Bobby Fish right on out of here. And now look out, he takes him down. He takes him down hard. And now Kyle O'Reilly punches Otis right in the back of the head. And oh my goodness. And look at Kyle O'Reilly here. Just kneeing the man right in the back of the head. This is not good at all for Otis, as this is definitely not what Otis anticipated. Oh my goodness. As he is just getting decimated now. Kyle O'Reilly has taken full control of this matchup. And now look out, punches being thrown to Otis's face. And Heavy Machinery has to get this win here tonight. Tough loss to the New Day, but they have to shut down this new and improved Undisputed Era team. As look out here. Meanwhile, oh my goodness, DDT. And now Bobby Fish lifts up Otis with the help of Kyle O'Reilly. What's so interesting about this Undisputed Era team is, of course, one more member of the team. Well, I guess not anymore. Roderick Strong, who is officially signed to Raw, will be making his Raw debut on the next episode, and I can't wait to see that. Roderick Strong gets to show off his individual skills. As look out here, Bobby Fish, as you can see, is absolutely taking full-on control of Tucker here in this matchup. Oh my goodness, as he tried to take him down, but Tucker wasn't going for it. As now he tries to roll him up, he touches the ropes. The referee has to stop the count. And now, look at him, he's taunting to Kyle O'Reilly here. As now, here's counted, here's the cover. Will this be it? Yes it will. The Undisputed Era gets a big victory over Heavy Machinery. Their first victory here on SmackDown. The Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, and of course their new manager, Spike Ryan, here to take full control here on SmackDown. What a match it was. And oh, wait a minute. Here comes the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. They did make you look bad. Very bad. What history is he talking about? Oh man, that Money in the Bank. They challenged the Undisputed Era for a SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. And that is some bold words there from two Hall of Famers in Rated RKO. As I hope this match is made official at Money in the Bank. As we are New World Gaming, as you can see there, you know, we do this for fun, and you know, this is definitely the most fun. You know, doing these videos have been a pleasure, and I look forward to continue doing them. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for making this channel what it is, and let's keep growing this channel. But we gotta switch gears here, because here comes Bayley, as she is looking as confident as ever, like she always does. And you know, definitely a good matchup we're getting ready to see here. You know, Bayley and Sasha Banks go way back. You know, these two definitely, we thought they had an alliance going on at first, but apparently not, as they're gonna slug it out here tonight, and we're gonna see how this match plays out. Definitely gonna be interesting, because these two women will be in the Money in the Bank for the women's side, and I am just so curious to see who's going to win. We know so far that Bianca Belair and Candice LeRae have qualified for NXT. And we know for Raw, Becky Lynch is in there. So, you know, we definitely want to see how this keeps playing out. But, you know, it's going to be interesting. I cannot wait for Money in the Bank. And I hope you guys are ready as well. Meanwhile, Bayley awaiting Sasha Banks, as here she comes. As we would say, it's boss time. As you can see, Sasha Banks on her way down to the ring here. And you know what? You just gotta love Sasha Banks, folks. You know, this woman here is a hard worker. She is a soldier. She is a fighter. And she absolutely brings her A game every single week, you know, that she is in competition. So you just gotta have a lot of love and respect for Sasha Banks at what she does for this company. As, you know, going up against her former best friend in Bayley here tonight. And you know, what's so interesting is that, you know, these two have the potential, you know, to really be the #1 option of a brand, you know, in the women's division. And they have done it. You know, they've done it. That's the thing. Sasha Banks and Bayley both have held championships here already. And look out here, Sasha Banks with a suplex to Bayley. She's coming out the gates early. Sasha Banks, and that's what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness, she throws her head right in the mat. Here's the cover. Will this be it early? No, kick out at 1. And that's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Sasha Banks just bringing her A game every single week, as she is just starting this match off hot. But meanwhile, Bayley is going to get started as well. And a mishap there, but now Bayley's going to recover. And she kicks her right into the side, and now a big forearm to the face. Now elbow drop to Sasha Banks as well. And Bayley now, and you don't want to, I definitely don't want to discredit Bayley. Bayley has definitely done a lot that a lot of people have not really, acknowledged. Bayley is one of the most toughest competitors as well. Of course, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, and Sasha Banks, those four women there have really, took control of this company, ever since they have arrived here, from the start in NXT to now. So definitely interesting as, oh man, but meanwhile, look at Bayley here, as Bayley's just throwing Sasha Banks right into the barricade here. And look out here, and she's got, oh my goodness, as Bayley, ladies and gentlemen, is on fire so far. Bayley is doing exactly what she came here to do. And now, here's the cover. Will this be it for Sasha Banks? No! Kick out at 2. Kick out at 2. As you can see here, Sasha Banks slowly getting up here. Oh my goodness, Irish whip right into the corner there. As now Bayley has Sasha Banks on the top, but oh man, Sasha Banks with a forearm to the face here. Sasha Banks taking it to Bayley. And ladies and gentlemen, Sasha Banks may be feeling herself as double knees right to the shoulders of Bayley. And that's gonna leave a mark. As look at Sasha Banks here. As what is she gonna do? Oh my goodness. As she clobbers Bayley right in the face. Here's a cover again. And oh, a kick out by Bayley. As Sasha Banks here, folks, is doing her thing here tonight on SmackDown. And oh, but Bayley doesn't want to hear that as she forearms her right to the face. And now, oh my goodness, clothesline to Sasha Banks. As now Bayley going for a cover again. Here it is. This may do it. Oh, kick out at 2. I just, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I just cannot wait, to see Money in the Bank. And especially at what these two women are going to bring to that ladder match. And, definitely interesting to see. Oh, but meanwhile, here's a roll-up. Here's a roll-up. This may do it. Oh, kick out. As Bayley just barely kicks out there. As Sasha Banks is now turned the tables. And now, but never mind. As back and forth this is now Bayley kicking. Sasha Banks is now, she's going to roll up. Sasha Banks, here's the cover. Will this be it? No! Kick out at 2. A back and forth contest, and oh, but Sasha Banks just rolls right out of the way. And meanwhile, look out. She has Bayley. And oh my goodness, as she just drives her knees right into the mat. Sasha Banks being very aggressive here tonight. And look out. Oh my goodness. The thunderous move there. DDT there. And now, oh, but a kick out at 2. Oh man, but look out, Sasha Banks has the referee. Sasha Banks drops the referee, and that was by accident, I think. But now, oh man, but that gives Bayley time to recover. And now Bayley here, ladies and gentlemen, is setting up. And this, ladies and gentlemen, oh, face first, right into the mat. And this may be it for Sasha Banks. Yes, no, kick out at 2. Kick out at 2. How the hell did Sasha Banks kick out of that? How the hell did she kick out? Bayley is irate now. Bayley throwing monitors everywhere as she is pissed off. And now going back in the ring right after Sasha Banks. And now gonna kick her right to the side of the body there. And oh, but Sasha Banks there as she clobbers her. And now what is Sasha Banks gonna do here? As a punch right to the back of the head. And another punch. And now look out. Oh, wait a minute. Bank statement. Bank statement. Bank statement. What is being for Bayley? Is Bayley gonna be humiliated and tap out? Yes, she is. Bayley taps out here tonight. Sasha Banks gets a huge victory over Bayley. as that right there is what you call a match. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Wait just a minute, look out, Bill! Look out, Sasha! As here comes the SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi! You gotta be kidding me! What the hell has gotten into Naomi? As look out here, as oh my goodness, kicked her right in the midsection, and look at this here! Look at this submission hold, as she has Sasha Banks tight. And now, just humiliating the boss. And now Naomi has a microphone. Slimehead, I mean, come on. Oh, man. Naomi says she will have an opponent of her choosing. And if Shotzi Blackheart beats them next week, she will face Naomi at Money in the Bank for the SmackDown Women's Championship. What a proposition made, as Money in the Bank should be thunderous. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, EC3 calls out The Undertaker. Everyone has been waiting on this, as how will EC3 handle this pressure, as he has never been in a situation like this, especially against The Undertaker. Wait a minute, there's Kane, The Undertaker's brother. Alright, Kane, that's a little creepy. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to move on, as definitely weird.
I am in the top 1%.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've been waiting for it. We've asked for a response, and here comes EC3, the #1 contender for the Universal Championship. As you can see, EC3, like I said earlier, he is so confident, so cocky in his ability. And you know, he has a right to be. I mean, you know, this man definitely got a huge victory last week. He did what a lot of people didn't expect him to do. I mean, no one thought EC3 would have won that Fatal 4-Way last week, but he did. He did. And now has a huge title shot at The Undertaker for the Universal Championship at Money in the Bank. And, you know, how is EC3 going to take advantage of this opportunity? You know, The Undertaker is not someone you mess around with. The Undertaker has been around for decades. He's been around for a long, long time. He is a true definition of a veteran. And he can pop up anytime. And, you know, EC3, it seems like he's ready for the challenge. It seems like he's ready to embrace what The Undertaker is going to give him. You know, so we gotta find out. Don't count out EC3. He is one hell of a competitor. He made it this far for a reason. And he is gonna give The Undertaker one hell of a battle and possibly take the Universal Championship off the hands of The Undertaker. But let's see what EC3 has to say. Yes, you did. EC3 there, bold statement. Wow, EC3 here, he is definitely letting it be heard. EC3 says this is a promise and a fact. And ladies and gentlemen, you know that sound. There he is. The dead man is here. As EC3 is going after him. EC3 is not going to mess around. But look out. Undertaker. Tombstone. Tombstone power driver on the button. The Undertaker's going to roll out of the ring, folks. As he is now clearing the damn announcement table. How many times do we got to keep setting this thing back up? As meanwhile, The Undertaker has now cleared the table. The title has been dropped to the ground. Oh, but EC3, kicks him right in the midsection. And now look at EC3. He is getting the hell out of here. He is getting the hell out of here. EC3 is leaving. EC3 has retreated. As he's talking some trash here. Ladies and gentlemen, EC3 and The Undertaker have just made this more than personal. This is going into a deeper hole. Can EC3 dig himself out of this situation? But is Undertaker ready for the challenge that EC3 opposes at Money in the Bank? The crowd is going nuts here. We're just going to have to find out at Money in the Bank. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed Smackdown. We'll see you for Raw as EC3. He's retreating. But let me tell you something. He has let The Undertaker know his intentions.